Across the United States, as the day's hustle and bustle fades, millions wind down with a familiar array of products. CBD oils, those amber-hued tinctures promising tranquility, chewy fruit-flavored gummies offering a discreet dose of calm, or cannabis vapes, inhaled for near-instant relaxation. All part of modern rituals for relaxation and sleep. These have become commonplace, a nightly routine for many seeking solace from the stresses of modern life. These products are marketed as natural, gentle, and safe, often adorned with labels boasting organic ingredients and eco-friendly practices. The marketing emphasizes a holistic approach to wellness. They're embraced as alternatives to pharmaceuticals, seen as a gentler, more natural way to manage anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness, without the harsh side effects often associated with prescription medications. The belief in their safety is so widespread, permeating various demographics and age groups, that it has become almost an unquestioned assumption. It's rarely questioned, becoming an ingrained habit, a reflex response to the day's pressures. Stories of relief from anxiety or pain, shared through personal anecdotes and online testimonials, fuel a booming industry and a cultural shift, transforming the landscape of wellness and self-care. Dispensaries are popping up on street corners, and online retailers are thriving. But this comfort may be masking a hidden danger, a potential risk that lurks beneath the surface of this seemingly harmless trend. When a substance becomes routine, when it seamlessly integrates into our daily lives, we often stop asking hard questions. We become complacent. We're assuming natural means harmless, equating the term with safety and well-being, without fully understanding the potential implications. As a medical journalist and neurosurgeon, with years of experience studying the intricate workings of the human body, I know every substance affects the body, triggering a cascade of physiological responses, some beneficial, others potentially detrimental. Especially the liver, our silent workhorse, the unsung hero of detoxification, tirelessly filtering toxins and metabolizing substances. The real question, the one we must confront, is our trust in daily cannabis and CBD use grounded in solid scientific evidence, backed by rigorous research and clinical trials, or is it based on hopeful assumptions, fueled by clever marketing and anecdotal evidence? New research suggests our evening ritual may not be as benign as we think, and that the long-term effects on our liver warrant a closer look. While cannabis research has predominantly focused on the brain, exploring its effects on cognition, mood, and neurological function, a new area of concern is emerging. FDA scientists and other health regulatory bodies are now sounding the alarm, raising critical questions about the broader impact of cannabis use. They're urging for more comprehensive research. Their growing concern centers around its potentially harmful effects on the liver, an organ vital for detoxification and overall metabolic health. The liver's role in processing various compounds makes it particularly vulnerable. Their studies reveal that chronic cannabis consumption, especially with the increasing potency of modern strains and especially the widespread use of CBD, often perceived as a benign wellness product, can silently injure the liver, potentially leading to long-term damage without immediate symptoms. The liver is our body's main filtration system, responsible for breaking down toxins and processing medications. Its health is paramount to our overall well-being. This isn't just a theoretical concern based on animal studies. Human clinical trials are beginning to show a direct link between the use of these products and signs of liver distress, raising serious questions about their safety profile. These findings suggest a correlation between these products and liver abnormalities, prompting a need for greater awareness and caution. The danger? Most users may feel perfectly healthy and experience no immediate adverse effects, all the while their liver is silently under stress, potentially leading to long-term damage that goes unnoticed until it's too late. The liver is responsible for metabolizing everything we ingest, from food and medications to supplements and recreational substances, including cannabinoids like THC and CBD, which require enzymatic processing to be eliminated from the body. High doses of these compounds, especially CBD, can overwhelm its enzymes, disrupting normal liver function. This metabolic burden can lead to a cascade of negative effects, potentially triggering inflammation and cell damage within the liver tissue. FDA data is increasingly confirming this potential risk, highlighting the need for further investigation and public awareness. This challenges the prevailing narrative often promoted by the cannabis industry, that CBD is a completely harmless wellness supplement with no potential for adverse effects. Millions of people are using CBD products daily, believing it's the safe and non-psychoactive part of the cannabis plant. But emerging science is suggesting otherwise, indicating a need for more informed decision-making. Just because something is derived from a natural source and is widely available for purchase doesn't automatically mean it's entirely risk-free, especially when it comes to the health of your liver. Let's delve into the science and examine the data that's emerging around CBD. It's crucial to move beyond anecdotal evidence and marketing claims, and instead focus on rigorous scientific studies. What do these studies tell us about the true impact of CBD on our bodies? In a major clinical trial, meticulously funded and overseen by the FDA, researchers sought to understand the effects of CBD on a diverse group of individuals. This wasn't a small, preliminary study, but a large-scale investigation designed to provide robust and reliable data. Nearly 200 healthy adults, representing a broad spectrum of the population, volunteered to participate in this groundbreaking research. Their commitment allowed scientists to gather a comprehensive dataset, reflecting real-world scenarios. These participants took common CBD products daily for several weeks, adhering to a consistent regimen that mirrored typical consumer usage. The products varied in formulation and dosage, reflecting the wide array of options available on the market. This approach was specifically designed to mirror real-world use, capturing the nuances of how people actually incorporate CBD into their daily lives. It wasn't about isolated lab conditions, but about understanding the effects in a naturalistic setting. Throughout the study, researchers meticulously tracked their blood, monitoring key indicators of overall health and well-being. This involved regular blood draws and comprehensive laboratory analysis. The focus was particularly on liver enzymes, specifically ALT and AST, which are telltale markers of liver stress and potential damage. Elevated levels of these enzymes can indicate that the liver is working harder than it should, or that cells are being injured. The results? What did the data reveal about the impact of daily CBD use on liver health? Shockingly, a significant number of participants showed enzyme spikes, indicating a potential strain on their liver function. This was an unexpected and concerning finding that warranted further investigation. In some cases, the enzyme levels were significantly elevated, sometimes 3, 5, even 10 times above normal, raising serious concerns about potential liver toxicity. These were not minor fluctuations, but dramatic shifts that demanded attention. This level of elevation is a classic sign of liver cell injury, suggesting that the CBD was, in some cases, causing direct harm to the liver. The pattern of liver enzyme elevation was similar to what's seen with hepatitis, a viral infection that inflames and damages the liver. The observed effects were also comparable to the liver damage associated with heavy alcohol use, a well-known cause of liver disease. The controlled study directly linked daily CBD use to these changes, establishing a clear correlation between CBD consumption and potential liver stress. The data is clear. The findings of this FDA-funded clinical trial cannot be ignored. It suggests that a substance marketed for wellness can, in fact, stress the liver, potentially leading to significant health consequences. This isn't just a random association. It's not simply a coincidence that these liver enzyme elevations occurred in individuals taking CBD. It's a documented cause and effect, supported by rigorous scientific methodology and careful data analysis. The numbers challenge the simple, safe image of CBD, forcing us to reconsider the potential risks associated with its widespread use. Wellness, it turns out, the pursuit of feeling good and living a healthy life, can come with a hidden cost, a potential trade-off that consumers need to be aware of before incorporating CBD into their daily routines. The most unsettling part? Most participants with high liver enzymes felt perfectly fine. No pain, no symptoms. This is the illusion of wellness. You can feel great while your liver is quietly struggling. The liver is resilient, often showing no outward signs until damage is severe. Without blood tests, users would never know harm was accumulating. We're conditioned to trust our symptoms, but liver disease is a silent killer. The product you take to feel better could be causing hidden harm. The study is a reminder, feeling good isn't the same as being healthy. Early warning comes from lab results, not how you feel. Ignoring these signs is a gamble. Objective medical data, not just subjective wellness, should guide our choices. There's good news. The trial showed that when participants stopped CBD, their liver enzymes returned to normal. Early-stage liver injury from CBD appears reversible. The liver can heal if the burden is lifted. This means the risk is manageable, not a life sentence. Monitoring liver health allows for early intervention. Stop use, retest, and recover. It's a correctable issue, not a permanent one, if caught early. But this isn't a license for complacency. Ignoring warning signs and continuing use for months or years could lead to lasting damage. The window for recovery is limited to early stages. Proactive monitoring and action are key to protecting your liver. Not all cannabis products are the same, but both THC and CBD are processed by the liver. Many assume CBD is safer because it's non-intoxicating, but the liver doesn't care. It just sees a compound to metabolize. High-dose CBD, especially in oils and edibles, puts significant strain on liver enzymes. Some evidence suggests CBD isolates may be riskier than full-spectrum products, though research is ongoing. The entourage effect may buffer some risks, but concentrated CBD remains a concern. The real danger is viewing CBD as completely benign. Whether for recreation or wellness, your liver is always involved. The risk is real, and it applies to all cannabinoid products. This isn't a fringe issue. Cannabis and CBD use is mainstream. Over 44 million Americans use cannabis. CBD is a $16 billion industry, found in everything from drinks to pet treats. The 2018 Farm Bill legalized hemp-derived CBD, but regulation lags behind the booming market. Product quality and dosage vary wildly, and many labels are inaccurate. Even a small percentage of users experiencing liver issues means millions could be at risk. The scale of use demands caution and vigilance. The FDA's research isn't about demonizing these products. It's about injecting science into a conversation dominated by marketing. Widespread use means even rare risks become public health concerns. The liver performs over 500 vital functions, but its silence is its vulnerability. Damage starts with inflammation, signaled by elevated enzymes, and can progress to fibrosis, then cirrhosis. Even as scar tissue builds, most people feel no symptoms. By the time signs like jaundice or severe fatigue appear, the damage is often irreversible. End-stage liver failure may require a transplant, a last resort. This deadly cascade can begin with unnoticed enzyme spikes from daily habits. Raising awareness now can prevent progression to severe disease. Waiting for symptoms is too late. Prevention and early detection are crucial. Even safe wellness habits can trigger this silent threat. Protecting your liver starts with knowledge and vigilance. The FDA urges vigilance, not prohibition. If you use cannabis or daily CBD, talk to your doctor about monitoring your liver. A simple blood test can catch problems early, before lasting damage occurs. The unregulated CBD market means you must be your own health advocate. Be wary of dramatic health claims and inaccurate labels. Monitoring is a common-sense safety measure for any supplement. Natural doesn't mean risk-free, and feeling well isn't always being well. The hidden cost of daily use is both detectable and preventable. With proactive monitoring and honest conversations, you can enjoy the